Okay, welcome 4W to the first of our videos as part of our homework program that we'll be running this year. This week's video is going to be on adverbial phrasing, so I hope you all enjoy it. Hope you also like the photo of Banjo that I put on the front. Enjoy! Okay, so as I said, this week we're going to talk about adverbial phrases. Now, if this scares you because you don't know what adverbial phrases are, that's okay, because that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, firstly, before we start about what adverbial phrases are, we should make sure we go back and make sure we remember what an adverb is. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. Okay, so if, for example, if you said the word the sentence "I walked away." Now, what an adverb would do would be to describe how you walked away, or why you walked away, or when you walked away. The sentence that we've written here is "I quickly walked away." The word "quickly" then will be to describe how you walked away. You quickly walked away. So the adverb gives more meaning to the audience and gives them a better understanding of what you're trying to tell them. For example, of another one would be, "The boy walked." That sentence is quite boring and doesn't really tell the reader much. If you say the sentence, "The boy walked downstairs," you're giving the audience a better idea of where the boy walked. So the first one was about how they walked away, they quickly walked away. And the second one was about where. Where did the boy walk? The boy walked downstairs. Adverbs describe a verb and tell you how, when, where, and it should be why the person did something or why something's happening. So that's what adverbs are. So I hope we all understand that. If you don't, just pause the video, go back and watch that again, because that's a good thing. You can watch it as many times as you want. So like I said, adverbs add one word to give the audience more information about what is happening. Most adverbs you find will end in ly. So you might say the cat walked slowly, or the boy ate happily, or he angrily pulled out his ruler, or the lady spoke loudly, or he jogged quickly. Most of the adverbs you see will end in ly, and they give you a description of how that verb is happening. So with the word "he walked slowly," they're giving more information about how the boy walked. Okay, but adverbs don't always end in ly, because sometimes if you're talking about different things, about how or why someone did it or when someone did it, lots of times they don't end in ly. So if you had the sentence "it is hot," and you're trying to give more meaning to that sentence, you would say "it is hot outside." The adverb of outside gives more meaning to that sentence. Same as the sentence "the boy ran." If you're trying to put an adverb on "the boy ran," you might say "the boy ran underground." That word "underground," which is trying to give more meaning by explaining where the boy ran, that word "underground" doesn't end in ly, but is still a adverb. Okay, now we're going to move on to adverbial phrases. Now, adverbial phrasing isn't that much different to adverbs really, but the main thing is they mainly use more than one word to help give more meaning. So instead of saying the word slowly, they'll give you quite a few words, just more than one, to explain, to give it more meaning. So for example, remember we talked about they can either give more meaning as to how something happened, when something happened, where something happened, or why. So let's look at the first one. The boy ate his lunch. That sentence is okay, but we want more information. So the sentence that we've given you with the adverbial phrasing is, the boy ate his lunch under the tree. So you can see there they've given 1, 2, 3 words. Not one word. If it was one word, it would be an adverb. They're giving several words, which has turned it into an adverbial phrase. Now the sentence, "the boy ate his lunch under the tree." What is that giving me? Is that giving me more information about how it happened, when it happened, where it happened, or why it happened? Now it's not really how. That's not how. Not when. He didn't eat. Where? Have a look. Let's have a look. The boy ate his lunch under the tree. Yep, it's explaining where he had his lunch. So that sentence, they're giving more meaning as to where the boy had his lunch. Let's look at the second example on the page. Zachary threw the ball. Now I've tried to make it into an adverbial phrase. So Zachary threw the ball to win the contest. See, it's a few words, so there's 4 words together, so it's an adverbial phrase. Now let's have a look. Zachary threw the ball to win the contest. Is it how? No, it's not how he threw the ball. Is it when? No, it's not when he threw the ball. Where? No. What about why? Zachary threw the ball to win the contest. That's why he threw the ball. So this sentence is giving me more information as to why Zachary threw the ball. And remember, it's given more than one word, so it's turned into an adverbial phrase. If it was Zachary threw the ball slowly, then that would just be an adverb. Okay, let's have a look at a few more examples. Now in the next example, let's have a look at this one. Joseph broke the vase. Not good, Joseph, always breaking stuff. Let's have a look at how they've changed it into an adverbial phrase. Joseph broke the vase before his mum got home. Before his mum got home. They've added several words which turn it into an adverbial phrase. Now, let's have a look at the word before his mum got home. Is that giving me an example of how he broke the vase? No. Is it telling me why he broke the vase? No. Is it telling me where he broke the vase? No. What about when? When did he break it? Joseph broke the vase before his mum got home. This sentence is giving me more information as to when Joseph broke the vase. And this is an adverbial phrase. Okay, let's have a look at the last example. Jet hit the ball. Well done, Jet. Okay, let's have a look at how they've turned into an adverbial phrase. Jet hit the ball as hard as he could. As hard as he could. Is that giving me an example of how he hit the ball? Maybe. Well, let's have a look at the other one. Is it telling me where he hit the ball? No. When he hit the ball? No. Why he hit the ball? No. So it must be how. Joe hit the ball as hard as he could. That is how he hit it. He hit it as hard as he could. So the last one is telling me more information of how he hit the ball. Okay, now it's your turn. I'm going to give you a sentence, and when I finish reading the sentence, I want you to pause the video and come up with an adverbial phrase to this sentence. Okay, the sentence that you have to come up with an adverbial phrase is, the dog licked his paw. Now you can choose how, when, where, or why to turn it into an adverbial phrase. And what I want you to do right now is press pause on your whatever device you're using, and then once you've finished, you can press play, and we'll move on. Okay, so hopefully you've now taken that time to make an adverbial phrase out of that sentence. Let's just say, for instance, I'm going to choose one on when. Okay, when. The dog licked his paw. The dog, sorry for my writing, it's quite hard. The dog licked his paw right after he fell over. The dog licked his paw right after. That is when. When did he lick his paw? Right after he fell over. So I've turned my sentence, the dog licked his paw, into an adverbial phrase. If I was just going to change it into an adverb, I might say the dog licked his paw slowly. But that's an adverb, and I want an adverbial phrase, so I added several words to turn it into an adverbial phrase. Hopefully you got a similar answer. You might have chosen lots of different things. So maybe you can tell me yours, which one you got back when we go into class. So there's only one more activity we have to do, and that's to try and add an adverbial phrase at the start of the sentence. Now this is a bit trickier, and when you do these ones, often you will need a comma before you get to the other part. So we'll have a look. So with the first one, it says the car stopped. Now you could say the car stopped right in front of the house, but we're going to try and put the adverbial phrase part at the start of the sentence. So we wrote in front of the house, comma, the car stopped. So see what I've done there? I haven't just done the car stopped in front of the house. I've tried to put it at the front and reversed it. Now I want you to have a go of the one where it says the dog walked. So we're going to add something to the front, which you'll need a comma after that, and then write the dog walked. Let's see how you go. Press pause and try and do it then. Okay, so hopefully you finished that off and you've done something quite similar to what my one looks like at the top. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so in summary about what we've done today, let's have a look at what we've talked about. We've talked about the fact that adverbial phrases give more meaning to the verb or adjective. Now they're giving more meaning to the audience to try and get a better understanding of what you are trying to say. Adverbs are usually adding one word, while adverbial phrases are adding more than one word. Okay, so they're both really good features to use, but however, adverbial phrases are probably giving you a bit more information to the audience. However, adverbs are also quite good. And adverbial phrases can be about how, when, why, or when. Sorry, how, where, why, or when. Okay, so remember that. Hopefully you've all learnt something from that and that you can all explain to me what adverbial phrases are when you come back to class. Okay, so looking forward to making lots more of these videos as we go along, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and remember also if you didn't understand one part of it, you can always go back and have a look and re-watch them again. Also, if you have any problems with it, or you can't hear, or it doesn't sound good, or you have suggestions of a way I can improve the videos, make sure you come and see me. Thank you.